Hi, my name is Maya Bythwood. I'm currently a criminal justice major here at Delaware State University and a forensic science minor. And I just won the local title of Miss Dover, and I will be competing in the Miss Delaware competition in June.
Awesome. Well, Maya, thank you for joining me. I actually know Maya personally. We actually went to high school together, so it's great reconnecting with an old friend. Um, so Maya, not many people know you like I do. So let's let let's let the people know. So I first want to start off with where were you born? Where are you from? What was your life like growing up?
Sure, I was born in Christiana, and I grew up in Dover, Delaware. I went to school at Dover High School. I grew up in Capital School District. Well, I started out in private school, and then I moved to Capital School District when I was in the third grade. And the community has always been great, always been very supportive, and I think for that reason, I am where I'm at right now.
So, with that said, who do you think, or who would you say has been the greatest influence in your life, that's impacted you and made you into who you are today?
Definitely my grandfather, hands down. Um, when my mother was struggling, she's a single mother. She raised me in a household herself. And
Hmm.
whenever she was working, my grandfather was doing everything. He was taking me to all my events, taking me to and from school. And he would get up at like 6 in the morning and travel
Wow.
from Magnolia, Delaware, just to pick me up and take me to school. And he would make sure that I had breakfast, everything. And he would always make sure that we were good, make sure that we had everything that we needed, and for that reason, I didn't have to stress about anything.
So, and with that, I want to go back to your major. So, you're a criminal justice major. So what is the job that you coming out of Dell State? What is the job, or what's the goal with where you want to go with your major?
Sure. Um, when I first came, I didn't know what I wanted to do, to be honest. Um, that's part of the reason why I joined the Miss America Scholarship Organization
Hmm.
because I wanted to do everything. I wanted to I wanted to sing, dance, act. I wanted to be a justice advocate. I wanted to meet new people. I wanted to do all of it. And with my major right now,
Hmm.
um, I'm able to make sure that I have the foundation I need
Right.
for being an advocate. And with the Miss America Scholarship Organization, it's given me the platform to be able to reach out to people, to be able to give back to my community, and that's really like bringing everything that I wanted
Right.
all together. So yeah, my ultimate goal is to just be the best version of myself that I can possibly be. And I think that Delaware State and Miss America Scholarship Organization is doing that. It's a family. I'm glad to be part of both families. And with Miss Dover, the objective is to use your platform to be able to advocate for what it is that you want to bring to the
Mm.
stage, to bring to your community, to bring to Miss America. And so that is the first step. And then going from there, you advocate at a higher level with Miss Delaware. So you're able
Hmm.
to represent the entire state, not just the local community. And
Right.
yeah, and going from there, then you're able to represent your country. And that's so important. That's a huge thing. And honestly, I'm so glad that I was given this opportunity because it's an
Um,
honor.
so I want to move on a little bit. So, what do you, besides being a student, or is being a student at Dell State your full-time job, or are there any other things that you're involved in that take more of your time? And tell me, what can you, what have you done with any other experiences you have so far with these jobs?
Okay. Yeah, definitely being in school is a full-time job. um I'm a part of the DSU marching band and concert band, and that in itself is a
Hmm.
job. The second thing, I created a website for the nonprofit. It's
Right.
called factorygift.org, yeah, and that
Factorygift.org. So, what would you say between high school? What was your most memorable moment in high school, and what was your most memorable moment so far that you're a college student?
oh, I would say oh, that's a hard one. There are so many memorable moments from Dover High School, but I think our last football game, our last march, was the most memorable moment for me because that was a moment of closure. That was the only moment of closure that we really were able to receive because everything shut down once COVID hit the US. And
Hmm.
being able to march across the field with the rest of my senior class, it was a great experience, and it's one that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. Well, being a part of the band for 4 years, you really make true bonds with the people that you're surrounded with, and just being a part of that, it once again that word family, it was a family,
Hmm.
and we all went through we went through everything together. We would travel together. Like these are the people that you're practicing 24/7 with. These are the
Right.
people. These are the people that you're constantly around, and you're practicing and you're making sure that each and every person is accounted for. As drum major, it was my responsibility to make sure that everybody was doing what they were supposed to do, and not only
Hmm.
doing that, but also making sure that everybody was a part of that family,
Right.
embracing each other. So I think that's why it was so memorable.
With that being said, I want to leave with one last thing from you. So, I want you to give me like a memorable quote from you. Um, and to say this, how would you describe yourself to the world?
Bloom where you're planted, because I I know it's an odd saying, but
Intriguing.
I choose that saying because I feel as though at one point in time I thought that the only way I would be able to succeed in life is if I were to go somewhere like California or New York or Georgia and
Hmm.
aim for myself there. But it starts where you're at. It starts with you. It's an internal thing, success, because you're not gonna what do you think you're going to do in New York or California if you're not doing it where you're at right now? You can't expect to be successful somewhere else if you're not successful where you're at right now.
Wow, I love that. Well, thank you, Miss Dover, Delaware State freshman, criminal justice major Maya Bythwood. Thank you for joining me.